Here's the units we raised. They went from 50 to 70 readiness, and we just need to sit them there. We need them to get another 20 to 25 next round, so I really don't want to move them out this round. It's an important thing to let them regain their readiness before we put them in the field. So we've got them available, and I'm glad I brought these guys south, because this is the more dangerous thing right now. This guy cannot move into my territory. Once the border is established, he can't cross it without officially declaring war. This guy, though, he and I can walk back and forth over each other's territory. Until diplomatic relations are established, this is a porous border. And either one of us steps into it with a unit, we control it. So it's going to be a bit of a push-pull situation with this guy. So I might go to war with this guy right away and just hope that I don't get dogpiled by the major. He might have enough business and enough things going on out where I can't see that he leaves me alone. Because it looks like he's got me pegged up against an ocean or a lake or something. So he might have open stretches of territory north and east that he can just keep expanding into without even worrying about me, knowing he's got me penned in to a limited area. So that's possibly what's happening here. I don't think I got any reports of check our zone and Odessa. So no new resource hexes got discovered. We still just have the starting water hex we started, that we began with. Check our stuff. Military advisors requested. Autocracy bonus or autocracy negative. Yeah, that's going to be a no, because I want to lower my autocracy profile. I want this number as low as I can get it, and I want this number as high as I can get it. So we're going to say no to that. Offer to pay 200 credits in exchange. Well, let me rethink it. If they're going to pay me, I really want to get my money over 1,000, because if I find a mine and my private industry builds the road and puts a mine on it, it costs me 1,000 credits to nationalize that resource so I can get more direct access to the output. So I found in a couple of games where my private industry was great. We found a mine finally. I couldn't build it. They built it for me, but then they keep the majority of the industry, the output for the private side. And it costs $1,000, 1,000 credits to nationalize it and basically take it over, so I have direct control and retain all of the output for the war effort, of course. So I would love to be able to manage my economy and my money enough to have cash on hand should that occur again, and for other emergency reasons, of course. So chances to get paid in exchange for a stat that is not directly, well, this suppresses this, so I got to be super careful about letting this number go up. 7 points. That'll take it to 40. I'm at 51. I think we'll be okay. I think I'm going to take this and the money. Let's go ahead and do it. So we got he's a little happier. We got 10 points of relation bonus, and the autocracy went up by. Rokok Pax demands release of spy. They sent a spy after me, and we caught him. They've offered us 10 political points in exchange for his release. So this is the major that I am bordering. So that's this guy. The yes offer is the only one that raises one of the profiles I care about. I'm trying to get this back over top of this. So we get 6. That put us at 52. Still not over the fist trait, but it would get us a little closer. The problem is it's hard to go in reverse, because this weighs against that. This weighs against this one. So once this one gets lower and this one gets higher, it's really hard to reverse it, because it has a natural inclination to this one will force this one to lower. They can't be 100. They can't equal 100, these two. So the higher this one gets, it forces this one to go down to leave some room for this one to go up again. So there's pressure in the circle here. That's what this represents, these little arrows. This pressures that pressures this pressures that, in an unending little cycle. So Again. What I want is this one, and I have neither of them in the dominant position currently. Yeah, definitely not this one. You're gonna pay me if I'm gonna release your spy. I want the PP and I want the bonus to my mind.
Yes, sir.
All right, new infantry commander. Yeah, you're pretty bad. Do I want you anywhere near my troops? Let's go look at our strats. I know I can recruit. Got 26 points currently. Can't do that one. Go ahead and recruit a junior.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna recruit 2. I don't think I have a use for the rest of these points this round. I think I might do the casino. Yeah, I need to do the... Alright, let's do the casino before I... Hey, casino, I need you in. This will give us some cash as well, and also build a casino in the city. Alright, plus 20, plus 1,200 credits in our economy. I believe that's the private economy that they're going to use to build buildings. I think. We'll see if mine goes up. But then the casino's down, so it has its own benefits. And yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and recruit it. Get another.
Yes, sir.
All right, down to 10. Let's try to send a spy into. I'm actually gonna spy in the miner. I want the spies to give me the terrain, so I don't have to walk all over the place to find the good stuff. So 52. Hopefully we can get a critical success if I roll 50 over. So if I roll 102 or higher total, with the die plus the bonus, then we'll get 2 spies instead of just 1.
Copy that.
Success, but we didn't roll high enough for the double, so we got a single spy in. All right. Now we still don't have a good candidate apparently. Dang it! Really? Archer has a suitability of 6, but you put up this guy instead? Huh. Why is that? 6 sense, improvisation, and nothing, cap 2. Versus cap 1 and improvisation. Alright. I guess we're stuck with him because we started the turn with him in the list? I'm not sure. Dismiss the leader. A new nomination will be made. However, the leader belongs to a faction. This faction will not like dismiss their candidate. The guy's useless, but he's from the party that I want to foster. But the guy's really useless. I got 6 points left. I'm gonna dismiss this guy. I hope he goes away entirely. I'm not sure he does, or if it just dismisses him from this particular appointment. I haven't used this before. I guess we're gonna find out. Hey, Don Ultimus, are you just going back in the pool, or are you actually going away? I suspect you're just getting out of this particular choice.
Copy that.
Yeah, it's just the nomination committee. All right. Well, the other guy's in. He's also useless, but oh man. I guess we're going with a cap 2 guy with the militia and the enforcement bent. So.
Aye, sir.
And I'm sure if I go check personnel, useless dude is still in. Yeah. Alright, so good to know. So you can force a switch of who's nominated from the available pool, but it doesn't actually get rid of it. Okay, so we're done with that. We're done. We got to do some moving. So we did get a spy out. Our spy overview, we have 1 spy in Tyrannia. I need more than that to get really good, juicy info. Definitely, let's see. Who to advance where? Advance the lead guy up here to secure that, and send him down the road. Yeah, that's what we. Alright, so you come up over here. That secures this. So we've got the border secured out to here. He's still further out this way, though. He could wrap around and come back. And these guys are going to be going out of supply eventually. Let me look at supply. How did you guys get supply? 100% because of the nice flat terrain. Alright, they're going to go out of supply pretty quick. I can't push much further unless I connect the road here or get this connection made. Let supply flow through the roads that way. Alright, so he's done. Down the road we go. And we secure... Oh! Of course that's what's going on. How did I not just know that that's what was going to happen? That the intersection would be his capital. Yeah, there is some assassination options, some retirement options. There are ways to get rid of those leaders, and I just don't have access to them yet. So they're going to be just lumps of useless coal in my stocking for a while. Well, we got to do that. I suspect he's got a unit sitting here, which I don't have recon on, so I can't quite see it. Let's see. You need to get in there as far as possible as well. Now, if I can get around this unit and then declare war, that might work. Can't get all the way around him. Oh, and more units. Alright, now I need to keep him from moving into my territory, so now the wall has to start. Can't quite get this blocked off. Nope, I can get to the same space. I can't quite get to there. Neither of these have points left. You're done, you're done. Ah, we can get to there. Just with my headquarters, which is going to be dangerous if he declares war on me. It won't secure that one. Possible he might walk up this way, take the road. These guys are out of supply. Need to get this bridged somehow. And nobody I have is going to currently be able to get in. Go look at this one. We're going to keep rolling up the road and keep claiming territory from the major, right up until I can't do it anymore. And another miner. Hey there, Holocon. Alright, well, that answers that question. So, he's a miner. He's going to be able to step down and retake most of this. So, I'm probably going to lose a good portion of that back to where I started. But at least we've got it mapped in now. We know he's up there. Minor regime of raiders. You guys also raiders? These are minor regime farmers. Feel bad. I'm going to go after high space. We definitely don't need you hanging out up there. Go south. Well, actually, while you're up here, God, I don't want to use that guy as a scout. Scouting is militia work. I need to get him south fast. He can help really, really well on cracking this city. His attack power. I'm almost tempted to strat move this guy. He's got a long way to go. That's 1, 2, 3, probably 4 or 5 turns to get over there. Might be better to strat move him. Let me think about that. You too concerned about a couple of errant spaces. I need hole fillers more than anything, so we'll get over here. So up north, I just need to make a couple more decisions. Get out of the marsh. I gotta decide here. I don't think it's going to be worth sending him that way. So I got to decide how to get him to the south to help the fight. I got to decide what to do with. Bring to here, so that way we at least hold this section for a bit. Bring you to here, so that just leaves one gap that he might be able to run up through to claim road. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Let's do this. Get in front of this guy. So, we're at 70. I still don't want to move these guys, even if it costs me a little bit of terrain as this guy moves around. Still going to leave these guys where they're at. So, Done. Yeah, they're all done. That's the headquarters unit, and it's 5 attached. So we're done with all those. I think we're done with moving. I just need the major to not declare war on me anytime soon. That would be great. So strat cards. I think I looked at trade. Oh, we can sell food. We have food. Let's sell some food. 163 credits. 900 food. How many do I have? That's gonna be ahead of that for a bit, but I'm not gonna be able to mass sell that kind of food commonly. I'll risk it. Not yet. We got a pretty good cash supply. Alright, so no trade. I'm not raising anything. So if I think I have enough troops, and I think I do have enough troops to knock out the miner here, if I get my power concentrated quick enough, then I need to focus on what we're going to build next. Truck station, bureaucratic office. We don't have access to a mine or a ruin yet, so it's going to be one of those two. So the benefits of each, if we do the government, the bureaucratic office, it gives us bureaucratic points. This is the direct funds that are used by my councils for all their various things. Your BP points, your total BP is just divided between the councils, and that's their effective budget. So it's really significant. It only takes one round, but it's 100 IP, which I don't quite have, and 200 metal, which I won't have for several turns. Especially if I need to be building additional units or armies. But it's a huge upgrade. So, I mean, we're only producing like 20 or 30 right now. Right here. We're producing 22. And we're getting a 34 bonus on top of that. So, it's a significant upgrade, and it will speed up all of this activity by a fair margin if I can get it done. But logistics are going to quickly become an issue, especially when I'm trying to propagate a war over here without much in the way of trucks or road network. So, I think I'm going to have to hold off on the BP. We need to get the truck network down, which I also don't think I have the point for. Yeah, 100 and 100. By the time the turn rolls around, we'll have enough. So we'll get the truck station built next round, and it'll start producing the round after. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, truck station's going up. And there was one other thing. Oh, actually, we might be one turn late, because I need to do a recruit replacement for that 100 infantry that we didn't have the points for earlier. Alright, so we were short just a bit on one of these units. That one there. That one there. He's at 9, because we didn't have enough points when we raised the formation. Alright, so now he'll slot in, and he'll start upping his readiness. I think we're done. Let's see what happens. Yeah, connecting the road to the north was something I thought of, but I need to get this other stuff done. I can secure the road to the south if I declare war this turn, which is doubtful. It's going to depend a lot on what I see him do. So, no fighting. We got another spy back in the archaeology effort, which I would really love to use. Alright, so he backed away, so he's got a wandering unit that just cut that road off. Bad monkey. And the north guy, I don't remember it slanting down like this, so I think he moved a unit down and he claimed that section there. Alright. Let's see. I would love to keep a unit posted up here. I'm going to need this thing. Oh, damn it. I forgot to move him. I didn't make my decision. Another screw up. Pretty powerful one, too. Damn it. My bad. Well, I know you're coming north. Let's just get that done. You... Erg. I can't leave you in the north. Either start hopping you down the road, or it's strat move him into the engagement area. let's do a strat move. We haven't done that yet. So if we select him, strategic move. So what are his stats now? He's 100 readiness. This is going to tank when we do this. But I think it'll be faster because we've got quite a distance to go. So we're going to strat move him. Oh, I can't. Never mind. I got to move him onto a road first. And I can strat move him, or do you have to be starting on a road? I'm not sure. Yeah, it's not letting me. You must have to start on a road. Alright, my bad. Back to move mode. Run south. Next up. These guys are up to, only 87. 87, I think that's the new guy that got joined in. The rest of them are at 90. I think we're going to have to get moving right now. I don't think I can wait to the full 100. You, let's see. Here, that's already secured. Yeah, let's go. Ideally, I need to put a solid wall of units between me and him and then start picking them apart. How to arrange this? Possibly troops. I only got 33 recon here. If I bring you forward, I'll be able to see a little better. Might bring him to here so I can see both of these spaces and then try to advance into them. But I need to secure this road. Alright, let's go from back forward. How far? I can't quite get to that space. I really don't want to send my infantry headquarters forward ahead of any defensive troops. 1 and 1 unit here. Get you to there and bring Kudak down to here. We've got our line and we've got a road connection to this point. So road connection here will link up anybody to the north fairly easily with their normal natural logistics. So as long as I can keep this road, I think we're good. Now, like, if I can, to get him pushed forward to here, and him, well, no, I can't move him without leaving a gap. Like, good. Alright, do that, and check our recon level. We're up to recon 50, so there shouldn't be anybody hiding in this space. I can push next to, adjacent to his capital. The way to finish him, though, I need to completely surround his units, then declare war, and he'll have nowhere to run with his units. Then I can pick them apart with my army groups pretty easily. So if I can isolate a couple of these, be adjacent to his capital, I can finish these guys real fast. Then as soon as they've done that, they can then finish wrapping around the capital. We can squeeze them. Hey there, Azrael. What's this game about? It's moving army mans around. Got lots of army mans and technology and politics and faction fights and bureaucracy and just all sorts of chunky, juicy, gritty details. Oh, leave him up north. Let them eat that road. Can't prevent this guy from doing it. I'm not effectively going to just try to keep pushing forward and keep holding ground against this guy. I really would like to bring this guy back so we have the artillery. I wanted to push this guy further northwest away from the major, keep exploring as long as I could, but I don't know, I'm tempted to bring him back too. Or send him north as a guard. Maybe even just put him here in Newkirk so he can kind of watch things maneuvering. Alright, let me finish this up though. So I know this space is available. It's just a matter of, do I want to occupy it? Gonna end up leaving a gap that he can step down and through. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna risk it. Do that. Do that. I can still plug this in. I have one space that I haven't got plugged. I have quite enough units over here. And I guess technically I haven't declared war. I can do this. Let's do this. There. We have an unbroken line. Now, if he declares war and he goes and sacks my my HQ, I'll be kind of annoyed. Because we're adjacent to a bunch of his units. So this could bite me. This could bite me. But now he's forced to either go around the long way with that unit, which I'm not sure he'll do. And we've got a pretty good solid line. Theoretically, I could see him moving here and here, taking this, so we can get a unit down there. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring this whole army group down this way, and then we'll use them to wrap around his flank, and we'll roll his flank with his second army group. We use these guys to pin him in place, use this group to surround, kill our way up his line. Alright, I'm not sure all of these have the same movement rate, so we'll do this one manually. Alright, nothing home but our Supreme Headquarters. Next round, we'll get this guy surrounded, and I think at that point we might go ahead and go through with start the war. It's going to depend a tiny bit on what this guy does. Whether he comes out or pulls back. I'm hoping he pulls back. I don't want to keep chasing somebody and keep having to extend my line to prevent him from pushing the border. Because if he pushes the border, this guy can just walk right in behind him and claim it, and then I can't take it back again. So that's the big fear. That's why you in this game a lot of times you're going to see these kinds of unbroken lines of brigades. It's just to prevent the border from being pushed and from another major stepping into the gap. I really hate this feature in regards to the alien fauna, by the way. if anybody from developers listening, watching, I hate it when alien fauna does it. My favorite joke now is, why did the chicken monster cross the road? Well, to claim the zone boundary and cut my army off from supply. And I think it's silly that alien fauna actually pushes these zone boundaries. I don't mind it when it's raiders or if it's minor nations, troops, and that kind of stuff. I can deal with that. But when you've got invisible fauna that you have zero chance of detecting because they're in mountain terrain 4 spaces from the road with super recon stealth abilities, and they sprint 4 spaces across mountains and forests just to squat on the road, and that then causes your zone boundary to move, and you no longer have supply lines to an army on the other side of the road. That's just really, really, I can't stand that. I can't stand that. That's bad. All right, but yeah, that's why the chicken crab crossed the road, just to cut off my army from its supply. Are we done? Are we done with this round? I can't change anything here. We got our army in place. Whether we declare war next round on the miner is going to be based mostly on what I see him do. I'm hoping he pulls back and I can wrap him up, not worry about my borders. We've got a fair amount of territory, but I'm worried we still might not have enough to guarantee decent resources in our area. We got decisions. I haven't done decisions. Armed Reformist League demands you hire their candidate. Oh, man, I don't like you guys. I don't like any of the candidates either of the factions is sending me. I'm going to say no to these guys. And they're in search of a special item. The Major is searching desperately for a rare book that we might actually get our hands on if we make an effort. Should we send it to their Rex as a present? Yes, we have no need of it. Cost, a fate point. Holy crap. A fate point, a political point, and we get 7 heart relation increase. That's it? For a fate point? Really? Sometimes these messages don't tell you the whole story either, which also kind of annoys me. With the granularity this game has and the details, and so many overlapping numbers, modifiers, stats, traits, abilities, skills, and so on. I wish it would be a little more upfront about some of these effects. Like the one where it wants me to chastise a leader's decision. It doesn't tell you that if you pick that bottom option and really say, shake your finger at him and say bad monkey, he's going to like lose 30 relation points with you. It doesn't tell you that. It'll tell you everything else. It'll tell you this guy's going to gain 1, that guy's going to lose 2. You're going to gain this many exact points of your profile. All the other stuff it'll tell you, but it doesn't tell you the thing that's mostly going to cause you to say, wait a minute, I don't like that part either. If you're going to show me numbers, show me all the damn numbers. Unless there's some specific reason like recon levels in combat. That I can at least get behind. But this other stuff where you've got to guess until you know you have the bad thing happen to you. And later you know, oh yeah, if I press that button, I'm going to get smacked. All right, so I don't get this one. I honestly don't. Unless there's some hidden other bonus. Just getting +7 heart and getting their well wishes. Not even, it doesn't even say I'm going to get a faction. I mean, I assume if I do it, I'm going to get this and they're going to say, oh, you're swell guys, and our relationship with them is going to go up by a pretty good number. But it's not showing me that part. So, because a fate point, that's this thing. Those things are expensive. Those things are powerful. There's got to be more that I get than just this, and this guy goes up 2 points. I wouldn't mind playing nice with the major while I do this other stuff I would like to do. But man, I don't have the diplomacy options to really take advantage of it. Even if I did this favor for them and increased our rankings, I don't yet have any strat cards that are going to be useful in this circumstance. I don't have a diplomacy council, and I don't have a spy council. All the things that I would use to really leverage having a good relationship with them are not present. I'm going to say no. I think I understand what would happen here. I just don't think I could take advantage of it, and I think it's going to degrade naturally before I could take advantage of it. So I think I would end up back to not really gaining anything for my FP. The 1 PP I could care less about. That's cheap. But that FP is expensive. So we're going to say no.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so decision's done. Army man moving done. Almost. What do you think? Move this guy south? Run him south quickly? Try to get him into the fight so we can get a little bit of artillery support and scouting? Or leave him up here. Kind of mess with the minor and the borders. He's not terribly effective as an artillery unit. I think I'm going to leave him up here. It'll take me too long to get him down there, and I don't think he would add all that much. Not with I've got infantry, regular infantry groups. So let's just keep playing capture the neighbor's borders. He might have troops here. Let's see if we can go here and capture this town just to kind of piss him off. It's my little free folk town. Alright, swamp, so I'm probably going to have a hard time trying to push the boundary further that way. Got the mountain range here. A little pass right through the middle. This is going to be a pretty important little pass right here, I think. And I'm going to continue moving this guy north to see what we can find up this way. I think we're all set. I think that's all the moving. I didn't forget anybody this time. I actually moved the GR. Let's see what happens. I'm kind of curious. Can't see a reason why the major would declare war on me, but the minor might. Alright, no losses, no kills, only 1 decision. Oh! High Space has violated our borders and declared war on us. What a surprise. Alright, so we discovered the barracks, so we now have something we can research. So I got to remember to go reset my research allocations from a budget. We got 9 more machinery handed to us for freebies. Oh my god. So here we go. Here we go. I just won the lottery. The lottery has struck. And I went to my casino. I pulled the lever. And we got handed free super powerful stuff. I don't like it. I mean, it's cool that it's part of the gameplay. I just wish it wasn't nearly as powerful for just total random luck. So this is my favorite so far. There are other ones that I haven't really used yet. I haven't played it enough yet, but 300 Galactic Republic grade machine guns. Let's go look at these things. Where did it put them first? Right next to my other Galactic Republic. There's so much. These 2 things right here are more powerful than all the other units I have combined by a significant factor. So here we go. Let's look at a standard machine gun in my army. So here's my cycling gun. Cycling gun has 18 attack and 70 defense. That's why these guys are stupid crazy on defense. You don't try to attack into machine guns if you can avoid it. And this is part of the slanting that I understand it. I know it comes across from ATG, Advanced Tactics Gold. I just wish it wasn't quite so prevalent. But defense. Defense is king in this game by far. Not just from the base ratings, but from all the modifiers that benefits that the defender gets. But whatever. But just from a basic, let's compare numbers thing. This is the machine gun unit, same as the GR unit I'm about to look at as well. So we have 18 for soft attack, meaning other infantry and such, and 70 for soft defense. So what does this guy have? 18 and 70 versus 541 versus 165. You think I'm joking? You think I'm joking? I am not joking. I just don't. All my feeling of control and player agency just got pushed right out the window. All the other decisions I made, all the careful planning, all the shepherding of troops, all that stuff. Who gives a fig? I'll just send this guy over there, and no, he can't all by himself. Well, he might be able to. But if I sent him all by himself into that fight, he would lose against a big old stack. There are reasons, and I don't know the combat system well enough to explain everything, but if I send him in with any kind of squishy support to they're just bullet sponges to take the hits in place of this guy, I mean, this is the city wrecker, easily. So, I mean, they've got light plasma blasters and padded environment suits. So not only do they have these ratings, but look at this value right here. 143 hit points per each. Take a look at the hit points on my standard machine gunner. This is because of the padded environment suit, by the way. I've recently, in a test game, built one and set up a unit and realized just how powerful it is. 49. So 49 hit points with those attack and defense ratings versus this guy with his 143. So 100 more hit points, essentially. Triple the hit points plus. And I don't know what multiple that attack defense value bonuses are. 40? All right. You say so. It just destroys my feeling of agency. I love that it's in game. It's great flavor. It's great background story, and the possibility you can get all excited about finding this stuff. It's just too damn powerful by a magnitude. I mean, flip it over. This is great. I found powerful stuff. Yay! Guess what happens when you don't find the powerful stuff, but the guy you're fighting has the powerful stuff? Then what? It's just roll the dice, random. Oh, here he comes with his 5 units of special Galactic Republic troops and his energy shields and his plasma tanks. And all right, I'll put my carbine troops out in the trench and we'll try to hold the line. I mean, I just don't understand why a game that goes to the lengths this one does to bake in all of these wonderful details and wonderful granularity and systems and make you agonize over +1 this, +2 that, then just randomly rolls and hands you a unit like that. I can't get over how much that bothers me. I'll play with it. But I maintain that just destroys any feeling of accomplishment or agency that I have. Now, maybe late game, it doesn't matter. Maybe mid-late game, it's no big deal. But so many of 4X and war games are determined in the first 10, 15, 20 turns. I mean, a lot of times, an experienced player can predict exactly how things are going to go after a short period of time in the early game. So, yeah, I mean, I love it that it's possible from a theme, story point, and exciting find type of thing, but the power levels are just so ridiculously out of whack. If I find something like that, great. Make the unit, give them a bonus of some kind. Make it an attachment to the unit that has some additional bonus or gives them a benefit. But this stuff where you just get handed these super units, alright, whatever. So, we have 2 super units to deal with now. It's gonna take a while to get him down there. He's not on a road, so let's get him on a road. Let's see if we can strap move this guy now. Strap move. Yeah, now we've got the road light up. So they got to be on the road at the beginning of their turn. You can then strategic move. So I can drop this guy right up here in front. But he's going to land with a whole lot less readiness. So it's going to disrupt his readiness. So we're going to go from 92 to like 42 or 50 or something like that. So it's going to take him several turns to recover. So I got to kind of decide how far he could normally move. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 per turn. So 1 turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 turns, 1, 2, 3, 4. So in 3 turns, he would be here at not full readiness because he's going to lose readiness while he moves. I think it's a bit of a wash. I think this distance involved and the movement rates involved, I think it's a bit of a wash. I don't think I'll gain much. So I'm going to just move him manually. That way, if I change my mind and suddenly this guy declares war, I have an option to change direction or move to another location. Whereas if I strat move, I'm tied into that, and I've already suffered the major negative. So I think if things are going to be about equal or equivalent, I'm just going to take the slower route. All right, so they're on the way. Those are the city killer units. If I send both of those with just even a couple of squishies, they'll just roast pretty much anything this guy's got. So we've got all the power we need to take this guy out. Now, he declared war on me, so you can see the border has changed from that nice, gentle white lines to solid red. That indicates we're at war. The border is not fixed because I'm allowed to cross it now and claim it. But, yeah, that's the indicator. So we are at fisticuffs. Let's do our decision. What do we got? Policy speech. I want to policy the hell out of... Not that one. That's the one I hate. I guess this one, which will put us to 54, still not going to get me over this fist rating. Have I actually achieved any of the... I don't think I've gotten any of the profile bonuses. Nope, we haven't gotten a single profile bonus. 20%, 12%. Yeah, it'd be nice to catch at least a few of these early ones. Only need 40 for this first one. We're qualified for quite a few. We just haven't managed to get lucky yet. So we're gonna go with the mine. Keep pushing at that, trying to get it back over top of the or the fist one.
Copy that.
All right, that's our early decision. Strat map, or strat cards. Let's see. Shall we start tossing spies at the major? Do I still have a spy on the minor? I do still have one spy. I want to get at least one more spy on the minor, so let's do that first. So, strat cards, target the minor, and oh, that one. All right, so 81 difficulty. We need a 1, or we need 81. It's only barely possible for me to get a crit, so we only have what, a 2% chance because I need 50 points above. So that'd be 131. I can only max do 133. So we only have a 2% chance of getting a crit and getting 2 spies dropped in. But I only need 1. So please.
Copy that.
Failure. We failed. All right, fine. I like how it said the difficulty was 119 at the end there. More modifiers I don't know about, huh? Really? Really? Hiding the numbers again? So yeah, this is one of those fate cards that use these things, fate points. 1 fate point, and I could get 1,000 credits. Or I could do an ancient archive. We are in possession of tons of ancient books and discs. Maybe we should study them. Random discovery of a new tech field. I've only used this a couple of times, and the tech it gave me was like way down here. It gave me randomly like hydroponics robotization, which surprised me. I thought it was going to give me something in the field, the basic sections I had unlocked, but nope, it went straight to way the hell down here somewhere and gave me one. So that kind of sucked. I have not yet switched my research priorities. We'll do that momentarily. So yeah, do I want to do either of these now? I'm not going to do this right now. That's not. It's too random. I don't know that I would be able to access whatever I unlocked. That's too many points. I need to build up at least a bit of a pool of points. I definitely don't want peace or offering protection. And can I ask you for help? We are relation 36. We are cold, so no, we can't ask him. He is not a friend or ally. I could go for a tax increase. Let's get the other stuff done first. So, let's see. Reps, cabinet. I need to talk to the Economic Council.
Yes, sir.
Where? We need to have a chat. Hey, see, it switched. Why and when did it switch? Did it reset because it probably reset as soon as I clicked that button and said, let's talk about this, and it just put them back to the default. I was expecting it to show me what I had it at before, but now that we have research discovered, we need to actually start putting points in. Let's set it to 20, though. Lock that in. I still need prospecting to occur more than just about anything. So we'll do 20 and everything and leave the leftovers for prospect. Alright, so 20, 20, 20, 40. That way we at least get some research going on. Alright, so we got that done. Taxes, taxes. Do want money. Yeah, let's give it a... So, got an 80 difficulty, and we've got, G. What? What? I've never seen it flip-flop like this. Normally, every time I look at these numbers, it's difficulty 225, and I get to roll a D100 plus 20. So I'm like 100 shy of maxing, of even having a possibility. This time, I'm guaranteed success by 27, and I get a D100 on top of that. I don't think I've ever seen a roll flip-flop to that extreme in my favor before. So why the hell am I getting plus 107 on a tax increase? What is going on with you? Holy crap! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How does this guy have 68? I mean, that's where the 112 comes from. It's his skill plus his stat, his int stat. But how the hell does he have 68? Wait a minute. Well, there's the source of this crazy difficulty check number, but I don't understand how we got that. None of these other guys are remotely like that. Let's... nope, I don't want... I just want to look at you. I mean, look at these skills. Absolutely nothing. The highest he's got is gun tactics at 13. Let's see. This is the guy that we're talking about. So this guy, 9, 8. I mean, he's capability 4. He's gonna grow fast. 19. How does this guy have a 68? I've never seen that. I mean, late game, sure. I understand the number's gonna go up and so on, but how the hell does he have a 68? All right, I'll take it. I don't understand it in the slightest, and I have never seen an early game character with anything remotely that big. And I can't come up with a reason why the number's that big. But I'll take it, I guess. Does this mean we're going to get... I mean, is it I think it's just a simple pass-fail, unfortunately. I need to figure out what other roles I can make that guy do. Post-haste. Alright, income tax increase. Sure. And even then, we rolled a 4. Good thing I was max over the necessary. So we got our tax increase, so we'll get a little bit more money. I'm not sure exactly how taxes affect population. So if I go look at our zone city here, I mean, they've got happiness levels. We're at 81 on pop happiness. And it doesn't say anything about losing any due to tax rates. Workers, same thing, nothing there. If I go look at the city details, it notes that we have service tax, income tax, sales tax, so on. But again, I don't see any messages. I don't know if they just don't populate until the next round when the new tax rate hits. Maybe that's what's going on. But I'll just raise taxes until I see a negative effect. Alright, so we're done with strat cards. We haven't moved anything other than a couple units, right? Yeah, we haven't moved the guy up to the north. He's just kind of hanging out and claiming ownership of roads that he'll never hold. Keep traveling. Nope, you're done there. Did we find any zone? Nope, still just water. Still haven't found a single resource with our prospecting. So we moved our 2 big units, our city killers. Got nobody sitting in there. So here's our deal. So we're at war. I only know 3 locations for his units. This one is his capital. Ideally, I wanna wrap around his units, surround and then kill if I can get a full encirclement. That way he has no retreat path, and retreats will turn into surrenders. These guys are the ones I need to get moving, but they just don't have the movement. How is my ooh, yeah, that's not good. That's not. That is bad. Let's see. I need to restrict the network going north because there's only going to be 2 units up there now. Let's cut it off here. Traffic sign here. Do not allow cut off 90%. Now we'll do 80. Cut off 80% of all capacity going there. That'll push capacity back through here. Yeah, I am tempted to get a road connection right there. That wouldn't be terribly expensive. Later, right now, it would eat up almost all of this current IP, though. All right, well, hopefully that will do it, because we got almost all of our capacity needs to go down this road network to these guys. So we'll do that. Hopefully that'll get some capacity funneled back this way. Is our truck network actually done? Oh, it's not done. All right, cool. So it's construction's finished. Next turn, we're going to get a big upgrade in capacity. And between the block and the truck network starting to produce, this is going to produce 1,000 truck points that'll be available to us for capacity for supplying our troops. So between those 2, I think we'll actually be okay. All right, so that's good. I'm going to turn that back off. But yeah, so how are we going to arrange this? Back to the front. Can't get you wrapped around that guy there. You can get to there, but that would leave 1 space for him to be able to maneuver around me. Or I can ignore him, just rush to surround the capital and all the units that are in it. Worry about taking the capital first. Yeah, the preview will work. I'm not too worried about it, though. It's only a couple of units, and they can go hungry for a round if they need to. He's not going to be able to go much further, so he's about done with his explorations anyway. That guy's sitting on the road. He won't need much. He can move all the way back south to get back in production or back in connection if he needs to. But yeah, not much is going that way. But again, we're going to get a massive increase in trucks, so that those numbers are going to change when that round starts. So it's only showing me the current status, not when the trucks actually come online. So decision. These guys are not going to be able to get it fully into play this round. How I can get them adjacent to these 3 sides, though, so that frees up these other guys to wrap. I can get him in. Fuzzy Springs! Then I can get... I can't get anybody right to there. It's going to take me at least 1 more turn if he doesn't retreat out. Yeah, I can't get anybody to that backspace. I don't have enough movement. Anyway. Alright, so he's going to have at least 1 more round where he can move out of the trap. So we'll shuffle you. We'll shuffle you to here. You to here. So the numbers are increasing because we're increasing our recon score. Right now we've got 64 recon on the square. The next bump is at 80. You need 40, and I think 80, and then 100. Get all the numbers. So we're improving our recon on the space by piling in units. Let's go there. Yeah, I only need blockers down south. I don't need the entire group to be in 1 space. So we'll get the majority of them here. That way I can reorient if I need to. So the next round we'll shift 1 unit down, 1 unit over, and we'll take him out if he's still here. And then we'll pivot and finish these guys. So I probably should bring you. Need to keep him surrounded. I think we'll do this and this. That'll keep him from going anywhere. Although that's a pretty strong unit. That actually might be a problem. He can probably punch out my either of these two at will with that unit. That's one of his tough ones. So that might be a problem. We might suffer some losses or retreats. I'm willing to trade, though. It's just militia units. And this is his regular army. So if I can get rid of this and then wrap around his capital, I'm not too worried about that guy for now. I still don't have protection on him, though. So we definitely need to get somebody in here. Got enough points. You move to that position. You cover the headquarters. Wish I could get somebody to here. I could. Then I need somebody to fill in the gap. I don't want to put just the headquarters unit adjacent to that. Yeah, not enough points. Not enough units, not enough points. Spread just a little too thin until our heavy hitters. Alright, I think that's how we're going to leave it. We're susceptible here. There's a bit of danger here because of the strength and number of the units he's got, but I think we just take some losses and retreat. We could deal with. All right, I got it covered up as much as I can, so I think we're good. All done, all done, all done. Just don't throw any nonsense at me. That's all I ask. It's my terrain. Can't have it. My crossroads. All right. What's our chance doing? Yeah, only a 13% chance it's going to happen. Too bad I can't get that other guy making this roll. This is the real roll I want him to make. Get me some material. I need some metal. So we got pretty bad roll of just hex bonuses, the freebie stuff. We only know of one nearby, the Fuzzy Springs right here. Other than that, this is just more energy, which we don't even need for a while yet. So that's not real useful. So we got none of the helpful, useful hex bonuses anywhere within reach, it looks like. Disappointing, but as compensation, we've gotten some GR units, I guess. I think we're all set. Let's give it a go. Oh, let's wait. That. So our food is still hanging in there, but we don't have a big surplus, and we're no longer near max storage. So I don't feel comfortable selling that if I don't have to. We did push up over the credit limit we needed. Got all the machinery, and we're. Oh wait, do I still have the? I think I still have him in recruiting high. We are gaining, despite my draining of the population into recruit status, but I need to get a good pool put together for replacements that we're going to have for lost. I need to figure out what we're going to build next. I almost proceeded the turn. Replacement troops, I don't have any currently. I need to get a few queued up. Maybe I'll do that this round. Maybe we'll spend those IP and that little bit of metal queuing up some replacement troops, have them ready to go. Ammunition is okay for the moment, but we're going to need to buy more before this war is over.